Welcome back. William Carey University plans to expand the campus up on Highway 67 in the Tradition area.
And the expansion includes a new dormitory, a full-service cafeteria, and a high-tech nursing simulation lab, along with a student success center and recreational area.
And here to talk about it, William Carey University President Dr. Ben Burnett.
Hey.
Dr. Burnett, thank you so much for being here. And when we talk about the Tradition campus, you have all that going on, and you've got a new vice president coming in. Dr. Ladd Taylor was a long time up at community college. You were able to lure him away, and that's kind of a big lure because there's a lot going on at Tradition, and it is really where a lot of the stuff is growing as far as William Carey is concerned.
Absolutely, Bill. First of all, we're certainly sad to see Dr. Cassandra Connor
because she had a big-time career too.
Over 50 years in education, and very few people can say that. And she served, the Gulfport School District, the Harrison County School District, for a career, and then now has been with us, 15 years or so, and has really brought the Tradition campus to a new level.
Kind of laid the foundation.
Laid a great foundation, and so when we're looking for her successor, we had to have somebody with knowledge of the coast and ties to the coast, and already knew the area, had connections, but also higher education experience. And so the first call that we received of interest, and the first call we made was really the only one we had to talk to, because we were very excited that Dr. Ladd Taylor is coming with us. In addition to his experience at Gulf Coast, he's also a two-time William Carey graduate, so he knows the culture and has been around. And he's excited. He's very excited to get going. He and I text back and forth probably 5 or 6 times a day. He's ready to go.
He's always ready to go.
Yeah.
Worked with him a lot at Gulf Coast, so good hire there for sure.
Yeah, so when you're talking to students, your potential students on the Gulf Coast, what are they looking for, and how important is it to them to stay close to home?
Well, first of all, what we want to do more of, and we believe Dr. Taylor can help us do this, is attract more Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College graduates. They're already our #1 transfer school, but they're also the largest community college in the state. And so we feel like we could get a lot more of those students. Our undergraduate population at William Carey right now is over 60% transfer students. So
and that's at both campuses.
That's
right.
Both campuses combined. So we get a lot of community college graduates, not just Gulf Coast, but Jones, Pearl River, really feed into William Carey. And so we embrace that and want to expand that. But what we want those Gulf Coast students to know is that they can stay at home. They don't have to ride past us on Highway 67 to go somewhere else, or go down Highway 10 and I-10 and leave the state. We're rated as the #1 best value in the state of Mississippi, so we're the most affordable option. We provide their textbooks. They don't have to pay for textbooks. And we don't have every degree option at the Tradition campus, but we have many of those. And so we just want them to know that we want them at the Tradition campus.
That makes sense, because Gulf Coast has the Bryant Center right next door, and a lot of that is nursing. And the expansion coming up at the college is a big one. I mean, you got the dorms coming in, and that's really a game changer, what he was talking about keeping the students around. But a lot of them can go right there if they wish to the Mississippi Gulf Coast, and then get the foundation and come over, or they can start out there. And having the dorms, that's the real game changer, well, along with those excellent programs.
Right, that's our first focus, is to get a residential place at the Tradition campus, because it's not just Gulf Coast residents we're trying to attract. As you know, we have our pharmacy school on that campus, and our pharmacy students, a lot of them do come from the coastal area, but most of them are from out and around. They have to relocate, and so to have a place right on campus where they can walk to their classes and be on campus would be more than just a game changer for us. So that's our priority with our expansion, is the residential facility.
So the pharmacy school there is just the second one in the state. It launched a few years ago,
right.
So it's still fairly new. Do you feel like the pharmacy school is making progress in what you wanted? You're not necessarily competing with the Ole Miss Pharmacy School, but you're giving another option.
Absolutely, and ours is an accelerated program, so it's not 4 years. In the William Carey School of Pharmacy, it's 2 years and 10 months, so a little bit shy of 3 years. So they can shave an entire year off of the expense but also they graduate 2 months before other pharmacy graduations. So our graduates get a little jump on everybody else. And Dr. Weldon, I say he's our new dean, but he's been with us since the school started, but just took over as the dean of the pharmacy school this year. We had a really good recruiting class this year and significantly improved, and already we've got a little bit more than that signed up for this fall. But we're not at our capacity. We could get about 10 students more per class. And so we feel like this residential place is going to help that.
Yeah, and I imagine the placement's close to 100% for those graduates, probably.
Absolutely. And so many of them along the Gulf Coast, because that's where they do their clinical experiences, and they just get a job and stay on the Gulf Coast, and that's our intent.
And one last thing happening up in Hattiesburg, Coach Bobby Halford with that big-time win, the most wins for a college baseball coach in Mississippi, passing Ron Polk. Now, he's been there, 50 years? You said 54 because he went to school there. That's quite an accomplishment.
I'm a native Mississippian, and to see somebody who chose to stay here, because he could have gone multiple places multiple times, but left Meridian High School, came to William Carey 54 years ago as a basketball and baseball player, now won 1,374 games.
That's a lot of baseball.
It is very impressive and a great accomplishment there. Dr. Ben Burnett, thanks for joining us from William Carey, and thank all of you for joining us here on WLOX News this week.
Have a great week.